Hello there, and welcome to the third episode of StuyEats. I am Nicholas Martin, and today I am joined by Ella Krechmer, a sophomore at Stuyvesant Class of 2022, and she is here to talk about her experience in quarantine. Ella, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Ella, like Nick said, and in Sty, I just do like a lot of art, dance, club stuff, like sing, and I'm also in gymnastics. And in quarantine, I have been cooking and baking a lot just to like bide my time.
That's nice. Can you tell us some stuff that you've been baking or cooking?
Yeah, I've been baking every single week since quarantine has started, and I basically made everything all across the board from cookies, brownies to banana bread, pie. But two big hits with my family have been banana bread because we just love it, and brownies, but like flourless brownies, which are really good.
Flourless brownies. I didn't know that was a thing. Can you tell us more about that? How'd you get that recipe?
Yeah, so my mom and my sister, when they work, they normally, or my dad too, they all go to dig in for salad for lunch. And they also have a flourless brownie recipe. And one day they put it on their Instagram Live, and my sister and I watched it, and we really liked it. And it's actually made with sweet potato, which is super cool. I'm not a fan of sweet potato, but you don't taste it at all. It's so good. You just like bake it, and it gets really soft. So you put that in, and the brownies, so different from regular ones. It's like super smooth and like soft, and it doesn't like harden overnight. So it like stays soft and it maintains the texture, and it's so good.
Perfect for leftovers. So it changes the consistency a little bit, but it still has that like brownie flavor. That's really interesting.
Mhm.
What is Dig In? Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, it's like just a chain of restaurants, and they have like salads and stuff, and different proteins. It's sort of like there's so many different chains like all across the city. So yeah, it's like a pretty famous thing. I haven't gone there myself, but my family loves it.
I'll have to check it out. Thank you. What else have you been cooking?
So I've been cooking a lot because we've been ordering Blue Apron, which is basically a delivery service, and they send you ingredients for a recipe. You can choose 2 to 4 recipes per week, and you can skip a week if you want, and you choose recipes, and they send you all the ingredients, they send you the recipes, and all you have to do is cook it, and it's all like laid out, and it's really, really fun because I think I started cooking that about a year ago, and I did not know that I liked to cook. I was very inexperienced in cooking, and it's been so fun.
Yeah, so Blue Apron is kind of like an educational experience along with the cooking. That's pretty nice. Do you have a favorite Blue Apron recipe that you'd like to share with us?
Um, that's hard. I really like their tilapia recipes because I would never eat that often, and I was like, ugh, whatever, like a boring fish. But I really like it, and they like today I'm making like Thai glazed tilapia, so I'm like
Oh,
super excited for that.
yeah, I personally love Thai food. I haven't had it in probably over a year.
Wow.
With the quarantine, I would love to have that again. And tilapia too. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fish guy, except for sushi, you know. But
Yes, of
um,
course.
but yeah, I think if you made some like Thai glazed tilapia for me, like that's
Hmm.
pretty fine, I think. Other than Blue Apron, what has been your favorite just dish that you cooked in quarantine, and also your least favorite? So any errors that you made?
I haven't had anything that I just like blatantly didn't like, but I have been making couscous a lot, like just boxed couscous, which I love so much. And I used to have a lot when I was younger, when my mom would, be like a little less busy with work, and she would make it. But now I started to make it, and my sister's always asking for it, so it's like super fun.
Yeah, I actually make boxed couscous myself near East. It's always
Yeah,
on sale at
that's
the
fun.
supermarket. Um, yeah, just like all those like nice flavors like pine nut and herb chicken. It's a great side. It really is, and you can do so much with it.
Hmm. I
Um,
mean, you can have it as like I have it as a main course. Honestly, it's so
oh
good.
really?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. I think my family probably wouldn't want that as a main course. Just knowing them, they're big meat people, so I feel like
Um,
they wouldn't really like that. But yeah, that's great that you actually had nothing that you didn't like, not a picky eater, or maybe just you're a great chef.
Thank you.
So I've heard that your mom actually has connections to the food industry. Would you like to talk to us about that?
Yeah, so my mom works at Blue Apron, and she started working there about a year ago, and that's why we started ordering it because she gets an employee discount. But honestly, like if she ever stops working there, I'm sure we'll keep ordering it because we like love it so much. And she's basically the CTO, which is Chief Technology Officer. So she's been like a software engineer for most of her life. So yeah, it's really cool, and we're super proud of her for getting to that level.
That's really nice. Does she have any interesting stories about the company that she tells you guys? Like she comes home from work and you're like, oh my God, like this just happened at work today.
So she like goes and visits places related to the company. So for example, the test kitchen, which is where they develop all their recipes. And there are different plans. There's like two people, for 4 people, so on and so forth. And she went to the test kitchen and you can see them making it. So they like measure everything out, they write everything down because it's part of the recipe. So every single little step, they write it down, and then once it's finished, they all like gather together, they try a little bit of it, and then they're like, oh, maybe this needs more salt, or how about you add this in? So it's a really collaborative work. So even now that they're all cooking at home, there's like, they can share their recipes. So it's really cool because it's not like, you know what, I really like this and I'm going to put this on the menu. It's like so many people are coming together, making this work, perfecting it. And I think that's super cool.
Yeah, I think that's really cool too. The fact that they're all collaborating and critiquing each other's work and just trying to find the best possible food combination. I think that's really what cooking is all about, like cooking together and building off of each other. That's great. Some other questions I have for you just include like your general preferences. Like tell us about yourself. I know you live in Southern Brooklyn. Is there a favorite place that you like to go near your house? Favorite local spot?
So yeah, so it's like near to our area is this restaurant called Liman. I don't know how to, I think it's Liman. But yeah, and basically it's a seafood restaurant because I love seafood. And we've been going there for a couple of years, and they're doing delivery, so like we get it every once in a while. And it's just nice. It's like always been a favorite place of mine. But in general, I feel like for restaurants, we don't really go in this area because it's like subpar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you prefer doing then?
I mean, at home or like in general for.
Oh, just in general, just in general.
I mean, we like to go to the city a lot, and my mom was always looking out for different places to go to. Like, I mean, not necessarily in the city. Like, we went to Bushwick to see they have like this art collective with murals, which was really pretty and like interesting. But sometimes, we just take a walk on the High Line, or we go to Chelsea markets, just like a little bit of everything because the city is so huge and there's just so much more to see always.
There's always new restaurants to discover. There's always new ones. Well, thank you for joining us today, Ella. Do you have anything to add? A shout out? Nothing?
Um, just like to say to everyone that hang in there, I guess, because it's hard, but keep cooking and eating because that makes it great.
That's great. That's great. And we will try to get that flourless brownie recipe, and maybe you could even show us a video of you making it one day.
Yeah, I'm hoping to make it soon. So
Great, great. I look forward to it. All right. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Ella, for coming in and being.
thank you for having me.
All right. Until next time, I'm Nicholas Martin, signing off. StuyEats.